Yo, what's up? Yo, I'm streaming to my right channel, right? Because I'm not seeing my video. Oh, wait, yeah, dude, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna turn my face cam. Alright. Thank you, man. I'm gonna try to take a trade today. We're gonna see. I really don't want a long here, but we'll see. I would rather short or look for some sort of short. Yeah, make sure to drop a video or drop a like on the stream, guys. Absolutely not, Sebastian. If you guys want less of a delay, just click this setting button and then speed up the video by 2 times. And there'll be like a 10-second, 15-second delay. I gotta catch up on some DMs here. I think if we violate this would be pretty bearish. Again, you can see we clearly took liquidity, and then again, if I see this violated, I think that's pretty bearish. I literally hate shorting. Like, I hate shorting when the market's been so bullish, and I hate shorting without an SMT. Like, I have to see an SMT because of the nature of this market in general. Like, it's just so bullish. So, like, unless there's an SMT, I really don't want to short. Because it's just, I need as much confirmation as possible when shorting, just because, again, it's like if we're at all-time highs. If we're at all-time highs, you're going to see us take buy-sell liquidity out, and then we're just going to keep going up. So unless we get like an SMT or really textbook setup, it's going to be really hard for me to short. So we'll see. Did any of you guys have my premium? Did any of you guys watch that Arho video, the backtest session I put out? And if you did, what were your thoughts? I'm curious. I'll probably live stream till like 11ish. We'll see. I try to go as long as possible, as long as price action's pretty good. Yo, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. I hate saying that stuff. Yeah, there's going to be a Christmas discount for Discord. So basically, if you guys want to join my private Discord, there's going to be Christmas discount. It's basically, I'm doing a plus 200% discount. So it's gonna go from $100 to $300 if any of you guys are interested. Do you guys like that discount? It's like the opposite of every other Furu's doing, so it's like it's gonna get a lot of people joining from that. It'll be a steel trust. Good morning, Shotka. Guys, make sure, again, make sure if you want less of a lag, click the settings button, okay, and move the video by 2 times. Does everyone understand that? When you do that, tell me how much of the delay there is. I gotta post this on Discord. Before I get off stream, we're gonna raid someone again. I heard maybe T Trades if he's live today, we'll raid him, or down. I don't really care, but there's a 5-second delay. So it's a 5-second delay. That's very good. Usually it's like a 30-second delay. Oh, he does, Shino. I think January definitely gets a little better. So January trading gets better than December. It's still not great. February is where it starts to heat up a little bit. Dude, I have to catch up to so many DMs. Oh my god. Sam, I'll probably be live until probably 10:30 or 11 if I had to guess. What I like to do, like, again, my main goal is to be live, maybe take a trade, we'll see, and then get off, right? One and done. That's the main goal of trading. That's what you want to do. Again, if you're newer, I wouldn't get off. I would keep studying and just keep tape reading, but the more you stay on, the worse you're gonna do. Okay, so I'm trying to, again, the one thing I do in my Discord whenever I live stream to people is I'm literally trying to take 1-2 plays, and then I'm trying to get off by 11 or 11:30, right? Because that's when price action can tend to get a little and it also teaches people discipline, not to overtrade. So that's really my whole idea of what I'm trying to do right here. So there is a slight SMT between YM. So for you guys who don't know, there is an SMT between YM, so this could give us a short. We'll see. So for YM, this actually looks really clean. So this for rally gap, if I were to back away from my screen, like just from a normal perspective, I'd be able to see this fair value gap pretty easily. So again, for YM, if you're a YM trader, or just using this for 3D analysis, right? I would use this one, and if we violated this one, I think ES and NQ would probably be bearish. So this is kind of going to be my condition for right now. Okay, as long as we hold this, we're bullish. But again, I hate longing up here. We're inside of a weekly fair value gap on NQ. I think the draw still is all-time highs. Okay, I think the draw is still going to be up here. However, I think we're going to get some sort of pullback here. So again, it's just really hard for me to long here. Really hard. And if I do go long, I'll probably go really lightly. So that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. And then again, the SMT basically means that ES hit the high and NQ did not. Or YM hit the high, NQ did not, ES did not. Let me see if ES did actually. Okay, so ES did. Okay, so there's an SMT between YM and ES, and then YM and NQ. You can see that one of the indexes hit the high, one did not. Okay, so YM did not hit the high, and ES did. So, again, what does this mean you short? Yeah, no, it does not mean you short, okay? Just because you have an SMT doesn't mean anything. You have to see a short setup. Okay, an SMT is just literally a confluence, okay? It does not mean a short. A lot of people, when they first start learning about SMTs, they're like, oh, it's SMT, I have to short. Okay, you don't just short a random SMT without a short setup. For us to get a short setup here, we really need to see like this high or this low broken, or sorry, this fair value gap. Okay, so I want to see a close under this. Should I turn on some like background music? It would have to be non-copyright like NPC music. I don't know. I feel like there's no point. I don't know. It'd have to be really quiet. Beach, if you go in my Discord, yeah, it'd have to be like NPC music, bro. If you guys go to my Discord, if you don't understand any term I'm saying, I always forget to mention this. If you guys go to my Discord right now, there's a channel called ICT Terminology. I think it's gonna have every term I'm ever gonna mention on stream. So, make sure to go click that if you want to know what I'm saying. I do not trade Forex, but I will do analysis on it. Let me check out Euro. I think this is... So Euro to me, but we have buy side right here. I just wish Euro would have went in here. That would have been a better trade. So, I mean, we still could maybe if we reject this, but... we don't have to reject this. This is going to be buy side, I think. Oh, wait, how do I change the chat to subscribers only? That's actually a good idea. I have to figure out how to do that. Bro, you can still chat. You just have to subscribe if I change it. What's the best time to trade NQ? Definitely 8:30 to, or no, 9:30 to 11. Definitely like the best time. How do I don't even know how to change it to subscribers only. Oh, I do? Okay, let me check the market structure shift. You like that guy beefing with me on Twitter? Who? No, but I post videos every day. This is my world. I'm gonna review the London session real quick for you guys. What do you mean by that? I'm joke-ass. Yeah, I was joking about that demise. I probably will do an actual sale, probably like, I don't know, probably 50% off, but I might limit it. We'll see. It's not going to be that long. So again, I've already kind of talked about this, but there is a potential SMT. So if we violate this fair value gap here, obviously I'm looking for this low to hit, and then I'll be looking for probably this low to hit. Okay. I think this would be a really good target right here, in my opinion. Again, we need this to break, though. All right. I'm on a, so I probably shouldn't mention this, but I'm on a 10 trade winning streak right now. So according to stats, I'll probably end up taking a loss soon, but I'll try my best not to. It doesn't, again, it's not, the point of this live stream is not to alert, though. Again, I'm trying to teach you guys stuff. Like, example, the first thing you should note down is an SMT does not mean the short unless we get a short setup, okay? A lot of people already know that, but for the new guys, you probably didn't know that. Not really. I sometimes if there's an FVG and OB combined, we usually accelerate much further if we displace below both of them. Yo, what's up, Mitch? How's it going? How's it going, Alex? Yeah, Elizabeth. Dude, I don't know when I'm gonna take the L trade. We're gonna see. Like, I could trade this. Like, I could trade the break of this. I could do it. Do I want to? I don't know. Not really, because we're just too close to open. I would rather wait for open. Level up. I don't really have one, because whenever I make like a monthly goal and percentage or whatever, or money amount, like, I always force trades. If you don't make a goal and you're just making a goal to take setups, you'll do better. Well, that's what works for me. I might not even end up taking a trade today. We'll see. Like, you guys don't get like how patient I am. I'm probably one of the most patient guys you'll ever see. I will not take a trade unless I really, really like it. Again, I have to wait for that buzzer to go off in my head. I always tell people there's like a little siren that goes off in my head, and it's like, or a little light bulb. Like, I wait for that. What city is that behind me? It's New York City. I'm living in a $5 million penthouse. Do you see the IFVG on NQ? Yeah, so the only IFVG I see here in NQ right now is these ones right here. Okay, but we already kind of used these. Is this IFVG valid now? And see how I'm actually combining them here? Right, I'm kind of combining them because they're both IFVGs. Is this still valid? Is this IFVG still valid? Yeah, no, it's not. All right, we already took the high, so I don't really care about this FVG anymore, or I don't care about this IFVG anymore. So again, if I was up during London, so that actually leads me into my London review. So for London, I'll just do a little review if I was trading London today. I think the main thing I saw during London is, well, three things. So one, I would have paid attention to the bodies held this, okay, which is bullish. Right, that's like the first indication that London was going to be bullish. And I think the main thing here was does anyone see it right off the bat? Why was London so bullish? What's up, Reek? Why was London bullish? There's like two main reasons. Yeah, we took sell side, all right. We actually we did a double sweep right here and right here. Okay, and do we know that we're gonna bounce off these lows once we hit them? No, we're waiting to see the reaction. So you see the reaction, we barely displaced below them. The second reason is because the bodies held this, right? When you see bodies hold the fair value gap and wicks below it, that's usually a bullish sign that we're gonna respect it. And then the third thing is this. We had a really, really nice IFVG here. And at the same time, we got the candle close. So this would have been the play right here. You could put a hard stop under this order block. And then if you watch my market maker model video, again, because this is internal liquidity, you know the market moves from internal to external. So you would have targeted this high because this is your external liquidity. So, and then this was also a chain to say delivery for anyone wondering. All right. So that was what I saw for London. That was like the main play. Again, CISD, bodies respect this fair value gap, and then we barely just swept this low. So, all right, YM did close below the low. So if you did get in YM on that close, your target would be here. Again, I'm not a YM trader, but that was the entry for anyone wondering. And your target would be this low, obviously. And I would probably move your stop to break even here. And you could target lower here. Like, you could try to hold runners to, like, I don't even know, here. But I'd probably move your stop to break even here just because open, and you wouldn't want to mess with that. But this would be the main target. Again, I know a lot of you don't trade YM, but why am I still showing you guys this, even though a lot of you don't trade YM? And again, probably would have gone south to break even there. Well, I would have at least. Why am I still pointing out this setup on YM? Yeah, because it's a signature and price you should still be remembering, okay? Because you're going to see the signature on both ES and NQ. I don't really like YM. I don't think it's as clean as the other two, but if you like YM, I mean, be my guest to trade it. I just don't like it. So we'll see how we react off this IFVG. This short would not be valid anymore for anyone wondering because we did hit this internal low. Okay, so because we did hit this internal low, this short's not valid anymore. That's how I teach it on my YouTube for anyone who's watching my videos. Once we hit the internal low and we come back up to the IFVG, I do not short. So I'm still going to have this drawn, but it's not a valid short anymore. And you're probably wondering why. Well, I've done so much back testing, and I know if we hit internal liquidity, then go back up to the IFVG, the win rate lowers much more. And again, I know we still have the SMT, but I'm not really trying to short yet. Okay, and you can see NQ did respect this. So again, is this a short setup? Not even close. For us to really go down here, like, we need to violate this. If we don't violate this, then it's gonna be really hard to short, and I'm not shorting. I trade on Q more than ES because the volatility index is really low right now, so it makes ES really bad, and just we have so many equal highs and equal lows on ES that we just leave, and I don't like that. So again, you can just see we have so many equal highs and equal lows, and they all just get left, and like on NQ that doesn't really happen. So that's why I like it. But again, my one condition I really care about at the moment is, I'm going to delete everything here. My one condition I really care about at the moment is this fair value gap. This is going to tell me the bias right here. So David, what I do is I use, so again, 15-minute, wait 1 second. So 15-minute and higher bias, okay? I do not really typically take 15-minute IFVGs for entries, and then 5-minute and lower equals entry. So this is how I do it. Again, a lot of the 15-minute fair value gaps, why do you think I don't like 15-minute and higher for entries? Based on how I kind of teach. Yeah, the stops, because I have to wait a whole 15 minutes until the candle closes, and if that's a losing play, it's going to be way too big of a fail. Versus the 5-minute, like, I only have to wait 5 minutes to the close. If it is a stop out, it's probably not going to be that bad compared to like a 15-minute. So RR can be much more hit or miss with a 15-minute fair value gap, because with a 15-minute fair value gap, for example here, imagine this candle just closed under here and I shorted it. My stop loss is, how I teach them, is a close back above, right? It doesn't have to be that way. You can do a stop above the low. It doesn't matter to me. But I found the stop above, the close above. Okay, so if we close below and then above, I found that to be the best stop loss. Now, that's what I do. So if I'm waiting 15 minutes and this candle's like this candle could literally go all the way up here and then close, and that at that point I'm getting stopped out for so much. So I more likely use 15-minute IFVGs for bias, typically. I'm gonna check out gold as well. So gold, not really in a spot I like. See, I look at this chart at gold, and this looks bullish to me, yet we already hit buy side on the weekly. So do you really think I want to long this? Absolutely not. So this is just one of those charts where I'll take a look. I don't really like it that much. I mean, if this is violated, we should go pretty far down, but I'm not longing if we already hit weekly buy side. That just doesn't make sense. So again, no light bulb in my head at all here. I see two conflicting things. I'm not even gonna, like, I don't touch that when I see that. Yeah, if we get an entry, I'll go over how I enter. Again, because this is a 15-minute IFVG, if this is inversed, I will tape read it, but I'm not gonna enter it because I'm not waiting a whole 15 minutes for a stop loss. But I'll like do a little tape read and show you guys what I do. Like if this was the 1 minute, again, this could be the 1 minute chart. It just happens to be the 15 right now. All right. I really like this. See this one. Why is this not a good long? Why is this not a good long, even though it looks like a good long? Even if it ends up working, this is still not a good long. Why? Canopus. I'm really looking short right now. I'm waiting for a short setup. It's not the RR. No, that's not why. Yeah, it's because we already purged liquidity. We have an SMT at the top. Like, we have an SMT. We purged liquidity. You can see we didn't really purge it by that much. We just kind of popped over it right back down again. All right, we didn't displace over this high. So this is just not a good long. And a lot of new traders will take this and they'll win these sometimes. They'll be like, oh, I just took a win on here. I'm gonna take this again, and they're just gonna get completely wrecked the next time. All right. This would be a great IFVG. Like, this is a textbook IFVG and it should work. But however, the stop loss is way too big. Okay, so if we do get a close under, I want to see this low hit at least. Stop loss is horrible here though. I mean, you could try to make it go to here, but just stop loss is way too big on this one. If we get a close below, okay, we need to see a close below it. Also, we're in a premium above midnight open as well. Again, just not another sign you probably don't want to short. Again, or another sign you don't want to long. Again, I get this can work, but like, if you've been trading as long as I have, you know this is still not a good long. Like, this is just not a good long at all. Okay. So again, these newer traders, they'll see something like this work and they'll take it the next time, and they don't know why it fails. So again, it looks like it is working, but it's still not a good long. And some of you guys will be like, well, Dodgy, it's working. Why aren't we taking it? But again, a lot of you guys who don't have the screen time will not understand that. All right. I've been trading for like 4 years, probably. Probably later today. So again, see how the body does respect this fair value gap. So again, this is not an IFVG because, again, no body closed below this fair value gap. There is a 15-second IFVG here. So I'll tape read this setup for you guys. This is a long setup on the 15-second. Okay, if this was on the 1-minute chart, this would be a good setup. Why? Because the body respects here. Okay, the bodies respect the fair value to the left. We get a 15-second IFVG, and it's just like how I do my market maker models, right? You go from internal liquidity down here to external right here. Now, this is the 15-second chart, so you really think I'm going to touch this? No, but it's the same signature and price across all time frames. If this is the 1 minute, I would probably take this, all right? And this is about a 1-to-1 trade. And then, again, you could try to hold higher, but just really up to you. If I showed you this, like, if I didn't show you the time frame I was on right now, you all would probably take this. But the fact that it's at 15 seconds is probably going to change your mind. So, and let's see, the target should hit here. Stop would be a break even here, by the way, just because we did hit the internal high to the left. Yes, price is fractal. That's why this is a good setup, even though it's a 15-second time frame. And I do not really trade the 15-second, but I'll still go on it and show you the same signature and price, because if you see the signature and price, you're going to get used to it so much, and it works so much. Like, I'm telling you, this signature and price has such a good win rate on the higher time frames, like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. So that probably would have been a break-even play for me because, again, we hit that internal high, hit the stop there. So just another break-even play for me. But, again, you guys should still be getting used to the signature and price. I'm going to go back to the 1 minute now. Again, if I do alert a trade today, it'll probably be off the 1 minute time frame. So that's the trade I'm going to take, and I will live execute it. I am logged in to my account. Well, no, I'm not. All right. Well, it did log me out. I don't know why. Says I'm logged into another says I'm logged into another account, but still not saying anything. This would also, like this IFVG right here, this works every single time. This IFVG, like this is 100% win rate right here to this high. Again, why would I take this? I'm not, but again, just tape read it. Not good risk reward, but I've never seen something like this fail. Again, if this was the 1 minute time frame, would I take this? Absolutely. This would be amazing to take, but it's a 15-second. I'm not going to touch it. Again, until we get better 1 minute price action, it's not really worth it to me to enter anything. And so there's a 15-second high. So see, like I've never seen something like this fail ever. I don't think I've ever seen something like this fail. Again, not a great risk reward, but that worked, and then this 15-second IFUG worked. So again, I know it's a 15-second chart. I know a lot of you are probably like, oh, why are you on the 15-second chart? But it's still the same signature price I'm teaching. So again, it's just really obvious that's going to work. I've never seen that fail. Did anyone actually long this? By the way, if you did long something like this, you would not hold for a 0.7 R. You'd hold higher. Like you would never hold for a 0.7 R ever. That's just, you do not want to go for negative RR. I'm just tapering right now, so it doesn't really matter. So why is order flow? I'm gonna ask you guys two questions. Why is order flow still bullish, and why is it really impossible to short right now? Yeah, every single bullish PD array we've seen so far being made is holding. This was the first one we saw, and then we had a little order block down here. Okay, both held. So until any of these even get close to being violated, can you short? No. And if you short, you don't know what you're doing. Unless you're a turtle super or something. I don't even know. So until like any of these PD arrays are really violated, it's not worth it to me to short. Yeah, I got my 1,000 viewers. Let's go. That was my goal. If all of you guys like the stream right now, it would have 1,000 likes. Wouldn't that be crazy? If all of you dislike the stream, it would have 1,000 dislikes. I'm gonna stay in facts here. Should I put like a? I'm gonna be like. Let's see. This will probably get me like. Imagine if I left this on a thing on my screen. On a 254 win streak. You know, if anyone has ever gone on TikTok and they'll like in like video games, they'll do like this, like they've won 254 games and then they've lost. It's funny. Obviously, it's not true, but. All right, possible 1 minute IFEG here. Again, I'm not taking this because overall as a whole order flow is bullish. Can you take this? Yes, you can. This is not a bad play in my opinion. I would rather wait for order flow to really turn bullish. If you do take this play, risk reward would be just something like this. And your stop loss would be closed back above here. And you would move your stop to break even if we hit here. Okay, so again, this is a fine play. It's probably like A- setup just because order flow is still kind of not bearish, but I could see this working because we did take out the high. So if you are in this, move your stop to break even there. Again, just the lack of displacement above this high tells me that this isn't really that bad. So it's not a play I hate. I do like it. Again, stop would be a break even here, and then you target this low, and then probably this low. And this is 10 points. This is 10 points, so I would scale some there, but it's up to you. I like to scale for 10 points if it gives it to me. Half you guys who watch me draw this are like, why is the entry there? Like you need to make sure you guys are familiar with IFVGs, because you won't understand this entry without it. Again, if you did take this, stop should be a break even, okay? Stop should be a break even. I'm assuming you probably scale the few or maybe half for 10 points, and then the rest would probably try to be down here. Or you get stop to break even, okay? Let's see. It's coming close. Okay, so if you did take this, I would get stopped out of break even there, which is completely fine. Again, there's not really a reason why I didn't take it. It's just until this is I want to see more bearish order flow here, because again, I want this low, but us breaking this fair value gap is not going to tell me we're going to get this low. I think us breaking this is going to tell me we're going to get this low at 16,911. Again, that's what I'm really want today. So until that, I'm not really interested in anything. Did anyone not get stopped out of break even there? That was really close. Depends on your fill there, probably. Well, we could get like a CISD here. So chain to say deliver here. If we close under the screen candle, that's a good sign. We're going to keep dumping. Yeah, I use macros, but not like not religiously. Again, you don't. By the way, you don't have to move your stop to break even. That's just how I do it. Some people don't. It's just up to you. You're gonna have to experiment with it. But I don't know if I would have gone stop to break even in this trade. Like, I don't know. It would have depended on my fill, probably. Again, next scale would be here, and then this would be your. I mean, honestly, like, you don't have to scale. Like, I would hold a runner, so this actually would be a spot where I would hold a runner past here. I'll try to hold a runner to like probably here. If we get it, like, it's because of the SMT at the top. If you're short in this right now, I would hold a runner. Like, there's no doubt about it. If you're longing, it's hard for me to hold a runner when we're this high long wise. It just doesn't really make sense because we're so high, and we have the SMT at the top. So something interesting to note is we did not close below the screen candle. So there's really no chain to say deliver here yet. We really want to see it close below. Oh, YMD to take the highs. Oh God. Jeez, this is very uncorrelated. So the SMT is gone now, which is fine. I think there still is an SMT though. Is there not? No, there isn't. So ES and NQ are. This is actually my first time looking at both of them. Very uncorrelated compared to NQ. Usually that's not really a good sign in the trade, but this inverse still worked anyways, so I guess it's fine. But it's not really favored the trade whenever we are uncorrelated on both. So now I'm trying to wonder why are they uncorrelated? Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can find a reason. So I'm actually gonna do a higher time frame there, see if I'm missing anything. I mean, yes, did hit this high. So this is where I'll go to like the higher time frame and see if there's like any PD array or anything I'm missing, and I don't think I am. Maybe in YM. See, YM's already at all-time highs. I already know that. So yeah, I guess they're uncorrelated. I guess there's not really a reason why. Maybe on ES1. Let me check this. I mean, I think ES is probably going to go for here, but I don't think it is yet. So I'm probably going to go down first. Do something like this. So yeah, not really any reason for them to be uncorrelated. Is there news today? Maybe that's why. Is there news at 10? There might be news at 10. That might be why. Oh, Fed speaker right now? Maybe. Okay. There's usually a reason why they're uncorrelated. They just don't become... They're not going to become uncorrelated out of nowhere just for no reason. Usually you can find a reason. So that would have definitely stopped me out of break even. So again, this is just one of those trades where if I took this, I would scare probably half for here for 10 points, try to hold the rest for 30 points, and then I would hold a runner for like 50 points. And then what would happen is I would scale half for the 10 points, and then I'd get stopped the rest of break even. So this trade is now concluded for me. I don't know about you guys, but I would have been out of this trade by this time for sure. Again, I'm waiting. Again, I will alert something. I'm just waiting for something really, really textbook. So. Again, like I said, if we violate this fair value gap here, I think we have a lot more room to the downside. But from a objective standpoint, is this violated? No. Okay, you can't just say market's bearish because it's not, right? Until this is violated. You just can't. And if you do, you're dumb. You just can't be like, oh, the market's bearish, but we're holding a bullish fair value gap. That just doesn't make sense. We could maybe get like a 10 a.m. reversal, possibly. I'm going to delete this off my chart now. Actually, delete this as well. I'm deleting this. Just remember, this big zone I have here is a giant weekly fair value gap. Okay, just remember that. Okay, I'm going to delete it. But I want you to remember we're inside of a giant weekly fair value gap. Dude, I like the 2022 model. Whenever I tweet that, like, oh, this is why I hate the 2022 model, it's like, I don't actually hate it. It's not a 2022 model, and it's supposed to teach newer traders why it's like what they see wrong in it. Yeah, I'm doing a holiday discount for my Discord probably later today or tomorrow. Maybe later today, best. It looks long. Why not long it? Why do you think I don't want to long here? Let me just check the weekly time frame real quick. Wonder why I don't want to long it. I don't know. Beats me. I wonder why. Again, I just do not prefer to long this. Here's an IFEG here. Again, I'm not longing this. There's no way. Just we're too high. I'll still tape read it, but not high probability if we already took out a high. Right, we already took out this high. Like this, the IVG does not have to work. And on the way down here, did we really take out a big low? No, not really. I mean, this probably would have been a better IVG if this low was taken out, but it wasn't. So not really interested in this either. And you can see, boom, that fails. Again, until this gets violated, do not short. All right. This is where you play the waiting game, and one of two things happens in this waiting game. The first option is we will be able to go home and feed our kids, and the second option is we will go home and we will have to give the bank our house, and then we will have to go homeless. So we have two options we could do today. Option 3, Taco Tuesday. Yep. Why do I have B-Edge on? Because we already hit all-time highs on. We already hit all-time highs with B-Edge off. So now I turn it on because we still have more room with it on. And you got to realize QQQ and SPY have not hit all-time highs yet. Again, if I go to the QQQ chart here, has QQQ hit all-time highs? No. Oh, I bet you we do. Yeah, this is bullish. Okay. We should actually hit this. I'm glad I looked at this. So this is actually bullish for now. I think QQQ goes up and hits these highs today. Let me check SPY. So I think there's a shot that I still think we could get a short today, but maybe QQQ hits these highs and SPY does not. That could be. I could see that happening. QQQ is just NQ. It's just like the ETF of NQ. It's not futures. So this is literally NQ, but this is just like it's like people who trade stocks or options trade this chart. So QQQ is about to hit all-time highs. I'm guessing we'll keep going up a little bit here. Again, that still does not make me want to long this because we're so high in a premium where these will not be respected as much. Again, this IVG here was respected pretty well. This one is not. Why? Because we're in a premium. So if we're shorting and we're in a premium, this one's probably going to be respected much nicer than if we were to long in a premium. But I don't know. I'm not going to get too married to this high. Again, I don't want to marry myself to something I don't look at much. Like I don't really look at QQQ that much, but we could still hit this high in QQQ, which is all-time highs, like for real, and then get like an SMT with SPY here. So I'll just, again, it's just something to think about. Again, the last time I went on the QQQ chart was, I don't even remember, so. Let's see here. QH 2024. All right, there's the dump. All right, let's go. This is the dump I want. So let's see if we can violate this. I'm really tempted to take a short if this gets violated. Just the stop loss is too big. Ugh. Probably won't do it. There's too many people in here. I will take a short. I'm not gonna short with a 1,000,000-point stop loss with this amount of people in here. This would technically be the play, and then you wouldn't actually sell here. You would put your stop to break even, and then you try to hold for like a maybe 2R here, maybe. But again, no close, no play. I do not like psychological level cigar. They're just not useful. I mean, I used to think that, but psychological levels are actually useful because usually we'll go over them and then under them. So again, based on what I've taught, what should happen here if we close below this 1 minute this 1 minute fair value gap? We're all gonna tape read this. And the 3 minute. What happens if we close under both these? Yeah, we should at least hit this low. Okay, at least hit this low. And then I'm assuming we'll probably go lower. Like to here and then here. So we're all going to tape read this, right? If we close below this fair value gap, okay, we should go hit these lows. Now, it should be a 3 and a 1 minute close. I want to see the 1 and the 3 close here. And it's a 10 o'clock reversal as well, so. Okay, so no 3 minute close there. We'll watch the 1 minute now. Yeah, I am 2E, man. Again, fair value gap here. This is not my model. Again, I'm not sure if you're shorting this. I'm not shorting this. This is not my model. Okay, just so you guys know. My model is to wait for the inversion to tell me we're going to go short. I think I've explained this before, but the reason why I don't like entering like a position like here is because sometimes we'll just start dancing around this fair value gap. It makes me a little emotional, rather than if I'm taking the inverse, we usually accelerate pretty quickly. Like if I take a short inside of here, like sometimes we'll consolidate inside here and then we'll dump. Like I don't want to have that stress when I can just wait for an IFVG and it goes right away. Again, a lot of ICT traders will be shorting this, okay? And this is where they possibly get wrecked. I'd honestly rather use it as an IFVG because we did take this low out, but we'll see what happens. This is where a lot of ICT traders you'll see get wrecked if the bias is not short. This is where they get wrecked. Hopefully their bias is right. Again, I want the bias to be short, but it's just not something I can short because we hit this internal low, and the lack of displacement below this low does not make me want to short this. My mic? What about it? Oh, sorry. Is it better now? Hello, hello, hello. No trades yet, Mark. Bro, what is wrong with my mic? Alright. What I was saying is, this is where some ICT traders will get cooked if their bias is wrong, which is why I don't risk shorting this. Does that make sense? Alright, thank you. Again, I'm hoping this does work for a short, and I'm hoping we get this IFVG. That's what my hope here, but you're not gonna see me enter this short until we get a close. Yeah, I feel like this actually would be a decent IFVG long if we got it. What's up, Bricks? If I was bullish, I'd totally take this long if we close above here. Because for one, I know a lot of ICT traders are shorting this, and a lot of ICT traders are going to get wrecked. And two, I know it would probably at least be a free trade to this high, and then I can move us out to break even, then target higher. How many people do you think are shorting this right now? Probably a lot, if I had to guess. Yo, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like. Wait to drop a like on the video, on the stream. Exactly, that's what I do, Hydra. Hydra, are you streaming today? Bro, I know it looks tempting to short. Dude, I'm telling you, the success rate on a short like this is so low. I can't short this. Too low. We barely swept this low, and again, a lot of ICT traders are going to short this, but I'm not doing it. They'll be like, oh, this is the market structure shift, blah, 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 and then they'll short this, and then they'll get wrecked. They probably need to study more, or I'm just goated. I don't know which one. So if we close above this, I do want this high. Yeah, I stream in my private Discord every day. I usually do take, I mean, again, I'm being really patient today. I don't really like this price action. You got to realize, like, as a whole, we're just trying to trade this right now, right? So nothing's really interesting me. I ended up taking a play around 11:30 yesterday. I think that's the latest I've ever taken a play. What's up, Craig? Dude, I'm like, if I was bullish, I'd totally long this if it was if it turns into an IFVG, but I'm not bullish. What, again, shout out to AM Trades for what he does, but AM Trades, what he does is he kind of comes in with a bias. He'll draw out two different scenarios like this. He'll draw out two different scenarios, and he'll only play one of them. He'll only play whichever one he wants his bias to be. But if the other happens, he doesn't trade. So it's kind of an interesting approach into the market. He'll kind of draw out two possible scenarios he thinks are going to happen for a week, and then he'll play the one he thinks is going to work. Or he'll play the one where it goes along with his bias, because, again, there's going to be one where if he's bearish but he tries to long, he's going to be more emotional, versus if we do get the short, he'll probably be much better off. No, freeloaders, what I'm saying is he'll mark out like a bullish scenario and he'll mark out a bearish scenario. So, for example, he'll mark out this is an example. If we close above here, he'll long if his bias is bullish. If we close below here, he will not short because his bias is bullish. So he'll only play one or two scenarios if it happens, if that makes sense. It's not saying the market's going to go up or down. It's kind of like a trigger to, if the market does this, we should do this. So like in this example here, if the market does close above this fair value gap, we should go to this high. It's playing what you see, not playing what you predict. Okay, it's not like if this, then that, right? If you're a coder. So we just closed above this IFVG here. Again, I'll tape read this. We should go to this high now, okay, just so you guys know. But, again, I'm not taking this because I'm not bullish, right? I will still tape read it, though, for anyone who is bullish. If you are bullish, I definitely would suggest taking this. Why am I bearish? Because I don't want to long this high. I want to pull back. I'm not longing this high. There's no way. Again, just look at the weekly candle. I'm not going to long a weekly candle way in premium inside of fair value gap. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I could, but it's just probably pretty stupid. So what you do so if you were longing this, okay, I would not scale here. Okay, I would not scale here because this is only 0.8 AR. I would go for the 1-to-1 at high day if you are in this. So just another tip to get better risk reward. Again, this would be 1-to-1. You would not scale here, but you would move your stop to break even. Okay. Yeah, your weekly is different because you probably don't have B-edge turned on. Yeah, I can, Mark. So Mark said he took the 9:37 30-second. Oh man, that was a great setup. I would have taken that if I saw that. Yeah, that was just amazing. Delivery out of a fair value gap here. Bodies respected this. 30-second IFVG. That's as A+ as it gets. Good work. Again, this is where I want to see some acceleration. So this is where all the ICT traders, this is where they get wrecked. Got more studying to do. I'm not sure where their stop. I mean, their stop loss would probably be at this high though, if I had to guess. So I don't know if they've gotten wrecked yet. Like if you're shorting this, I'm not sure where people put their stop. Maybe up here. I'm not. Again, I don't trade like that, so I don't know. But all right, good point. So ES did take its high. So this to me would not be as high probability anymore, because if you look to the left, ES did take its high. Really, really glad you did call that out. This is where you have to be really careful. ES took its high, NQ did not. Does that mean NQ won't take its high? No, but it's just you probably have to really tighten your risk here, or maybe even like I don't even know. It's up to you, but just be careful. ES did hit its high. Like there's still a chance of an SMT here. It's just yeah, I'm extra careful when the other two indexes take its high. I still think this is probably going to happen, but we'll see. Yeah, let's go, TB. Good for you, man. So again, if you're long in this, stop should be at break even when we hit this high, and you go for the 1-to-1R, okay? Just so you guys know. Okay, so stop the break even, and then the 1R would be here. So now it's a free trade. You go for the 1R. Here's all the ICT traders getting smoked because they don't know what they're doing. Can you scale here? Well, let's see. Is it 10 points? Well, this candle close was at 16,979. This is at 16,991. So this is more than 10 points. So you can scale here and hold a rest. All right. Do. Again, if it's 10 points, I will scale. If not, then I won't. And obviously in this situation, I would, because it is an SMT. You can't forget that. So I would scale on this point. Like we don't have to hit this high. It is an SMT. So again, I'm doing a lot of extra analysis, but this extra analysis saves me. Like I know yes at the high, therefore maybe I will scale at this high. Blah blah blah. Right? It's just it really comes down to how smart you're being and how you're managing your risk based on what other indexes are doing. For a short, I just need to see this violated. If this is not violated, this is bullish. So again, I can't short without that violated. Okay, let's see if this hits. I hope it does hit. Yeah, you could have gotten. You realize like you could get, if you put your stop below this low, this could have been a 1-to-1. Like you could put your stop here. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you think is gonna not stop you out. Like a stop below this low would be fine because it's kind of an intermediate term low. So, I mean that would make sense in my opinion. But it's really up to you where you want to put your stop for how much risk reward you want here. Or you could have put your stop right at the OB, maybe the mean threshold of OB. You would have just gotten a 1-to-1. So again, just because how I'm pointing out here does not mean like you have to put your stop where I'm putting it, right? I just generally put it here, but again, it doesn't really matter. You have to turn on B-Edge. Okay, in the bottom right, go right here. It says adjust for contract changes. It basically adjusts for contracts. So whenever the contract switches, usually there's like a 200 point difference, so it kind of adjusts for that. So do you guys see like how I want to be bearish, but I'm literally calling a long setup? Like, see how I'm playing more what I see and not what I'm thinking? So this should hit. Oh, if you took that long, if you shorted that, I'm sorry. I did not think that was a good short at all. Yeah, I would never short that ever. So if you did take that, type 1. Again, I probably wouldn't hold higher here. Like I said before, I really find it hard holding long runners here just because we're so high, and I don't know where we're going to stop. There's no liquidity to hold to until here. And we're not going to hit this today. We're just not. It's 500 points. So there's literally no other spot to hold long runners to. I mean, I guess unless you're like marking out the CE of this wick maybe, but again, very tough for me to hold long runners here. Who got, now type 1 if you got smoked in the short. Ah, come on. So what made you guys short? Also, public service announcement. Okay? This is not a signal service. You should be here to listen to my commentary, what I'm saying. You should not be taking trades based off what I'm saying. Remember that. I say a lot of things. Don't get out of a trade just because I say something. If you held, even though I said I didn't like that short, and even though I said that was a bad short, if you held your short, even though I said that, props to you. Okay? Very, very nice. Okay? You don't want to be getting out of a short just because you hear me say I don't like it. When I know a lot of, I know it's my win rate, it's very high and just whatever, but just don't listen to me. Okay? Please, 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 just do your own play. Maybe listen to my commentary. It might help you a little bit. And don't get out of your short just because I said it's a bad short. Okay? I know it would have been a loss if you didn't, but still. Okay? It's not going to make you profitable. How about short now? Well, yeah, I'm still looking for a short now. I just need to see some sort of setup here. There's no model for me to short. This is just factually, like I said before, even though I want to be bearish on the day, like you just can't be bearish here. Okay? You just can't. No, I'm not longing it. I already established that plan when I got on here. I'm not longing this. If you get to guess how many ICT traders probably took that L, I'd say at least 50,000, 100,000. So again, if you're wondering why was this actually a bad long, well, 1, the body held this, which is bullish, and 2, did we displace below this low? No, we just did not. Okay, so I would have liked this short a lot more if we did not hit this low and then came back up to here. All right. Does that make sense? So if we did not hit this low, we came back up to this fair value gap, I would have loved that short way more because I at least know even if the bias is bullish here, we're going to hit this low and then go back up. So at least it gives me a chance to move stop to break even. If that makes sense. Yeah, basically Jouxel. a 150K mini, I think you can use 4 if I'm not mistaken. And then you have to hit like a certain money amount and you can use more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Vlad. Again, I said it's not really I mean, again, even though you're saying that, Vlad, you'd be surprised in how many good traders actually short this. Like, you'd be very surprised. Like, I know what I'm saying seems like, oh, it's not even an ICT model, but there's a lot of ICT traders who say this and who DM me about stuff like this every day asking why it fails. Okay, a lot of people. I don't know. People have their reasons for shorting something like this. I mean, the only reason would be, so if you guys couldn't tell, this is a Head and Shoulders here. That's why you short it. I'm just kidding. I mean, the only reason it would be, oh, I think the bias is bearish, I'm going to short this. I think the bias is bearish, but I didn't short it. Well, why didn't I short it? Because we already hit this internal low, and how I trade is I don't want this internal low to be taken off of this. Tanya shorted that. Damn, I would have DM'd her, told her not to short that. I didn't know she was shorting that. My bad. Damn, I should have DM'd Tanya not to short that. Ugh. That was just not a good short at all. It's alright though. We all trader risk. Yo, how do I run an ad? Yo, I'm gonna run an ad. Who's ready for an ad? So again, is the market presenting a model here whatsoever? I'm kidding. I'm not running an ad, guys. That was a joke. I was kidding. I'm not running an ad. That was a joke. So is there any sort of model in the works that we could even short here? Absolutely not. I mean, if you guys actually do look closely, there is actually something in the works here. Let me draw this out real quick. So if you guys check this out, this is a secret. It's a secret model here. One second, let me draw it out. So if you guys look here very closely, again, don't tell anyone about this, all right? So this is called the ICT cube theory. So we're at resistance on the cube right now, as you guys can see. Again, this is Enigma. Bro, I have to have fun. I don't know what else to do. There's no short. If I start talking about price here, people are gonna be tempted to short it long. I'm not doing that. There's nothing to short here long here, like nothing. The only thing I really called out today was this long right here. That was like the only thing. But other than that, I didn't really like anything. That's why I said, like, I'm like, if you're bullish, please long this. Like, that's why I said that. Did you guys see this episode of Core Content? I think it was episode, like, it was like a secret episode. Gotta log in to take a trade anyways. I don't know if you're talking about me or you, but I am logged in. The box is a joke, guys. Just so anyone knows my sarcasm, that was a joke. I could take this time to go over UPS real quick. UPS, I just gave it away, didn't I? I was going to try to ask you. Okay, anyways, we're going to look at this. If you were to look at the UPS chart right here, see this exact signature and price? This is what you want to look for. Remember this. Screenshot this. This is like the ultimate Enigma setup right here. This is, again, weekly inversion, delivering from a weekly fair value gap in discount. Really like a lower time frame buy model here. Like this is, again, that weekly inversion literally delivered us $10. So that was kind of crazy. Bro, give us something. Come on, what is price doing, man? All right, that's it. That's it. I'm done. We're going to the 5-second chart. We're done. We're going to the 5-second. We're gonna take some 5-second trades. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We got 4 times equal lows here. Very interesting. All right, I've had enough of this 5-second chart. Dude, I really want to play. I'm trying to show off my talents, but I can't show off my talents in price like this. Let's see, 5-minute. Yeah, I'll break down DXY. I don't like looking at XY. There's no 5-minute fair value gap here. Yeah, I know, David. I wish I was bullish because I would have taken this. I would have taken this long if I was bullish, but I'm not bullish, so I would not have taken that long. How many? Okay, listen. How many of you came in with a bullish bias today? And when I said if you're bullish long, you long this because I said that. Type 1 if that was you. How many of you came in with a bearish bias today, and I said if you're bullish, long this, and you didn't long it because you were bearish bias? Do 2. I'm not doing a poll. Okay, so a lot of mixed answers. And then type 3, how many of you just came in and you're waiting for me to alert something? You don't care what the bias is. Type 3. All right. All right. Chill. I'm trying to give you guys something, but I just can't. Like, there's no light bulb. No light bulb in my head yet. Again, the only thing I've even liked remotely was this IFVG to the highs. Like, that was the only thing I remotely liked. But because body held, again, I already said this, body held, barely swept liquidity. So again, just that was the only thing I really liked. Soup this now? Hell no. 4.0 standard deviation? Yeah, I have CMF. I don't really like it. Bro, the most important thing is to learn when not to trade. 90% of you in here will fail at trading. Maybe 80% because I'm teaching you. But the majority of you guys will fail at trading. Because you don't understand this. I have not, like, the difference between me and half of you guys is probably you've all tried scalping madness in here and you've taken a bunch of losses. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here chilling, just not even taking anything because I don't like anything. Like, that's Enigma right there. But not really much, Zach. The only thing I really called out was a long off of this IFVG. I don't really call out anything else. And I basically said that a lot of ICG traders are going to get wrecked shorting that. Guys, don't forget, if you want to buy an Apex account, use code DODGY. There's a 71% off sale right now. You can pass in literally one day and get it funded. Again, you can literally spend like $30, get like a $50,000 account to play with. So really cheap in my opinion. Just click the link in the description below. How did I find IFVG? I think the main thing that led me to finding IFVGs were like, I saw how much like the 2022 model failed, and I was like, no. Sorry, nope. I take that back. 2022 model is great if you know how to use it. Very high win rate, but a lot of people get the draw on liquidity wrong. So I just saw when the draw on liquidity was wrong and the 2022 model failed because the draw on liquidity was the other way, I saw how far the other way we went. So I was like, okay, well, an IFVG or a break of this fair value gap would mean, okay, the market's probably going to really go the other way. And that's when and one day I just realized that. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try taking the opposite of a fair value gap if it fails. Yes, exactly, AJ. IFVG is not original. I mean, the way it plays is original to me. ICT does not play IFVG, so I do. Like, I made up how, and I experimented with how to play IFVGs in the best way possible in my eyes. See if we get a 30-second fair value gap here. If we get a 30-second fair value gap here, I think there's a chance we could go to like these lows, equal lows right here. So we got a fair value gap there. Again, I'm just tape rating this, but I think this could be a short to these equal lows. Like that? You like that? Easy. Easy. What are all-time highs? All-time highs are all-time highs are just all-time highs. I don't know how to explain it. All-time highs is the highest the market's ever been. I play soccer and tennis. So see how that fair value gap forming told me we're going to hit those equal lows? Would this now be a valid fair value gap? Absolutely not. Yeah. What is a market? Like, what is the marketplace? What is trading? I don't know. Djokovic. I mean, Djokovic is better, but Federer did more to change a game. I don't even like Djokovic, but factually speaking, he's the best tennis player. Like, there's no doubt about it, and I don't even like him. Dude, that's what I thought, Connor. Like, I started playing tennis as a joke in 8th grade, and me and my friends would just wail balls over the fence just to be funny. And I was like, and then we actually started like playing more, and then we were like, wait a minute, and we got our whole soccer team and basketball team to play, and some football players, and like some of us grinded, and we became so good. And now like I ended up playing in college, so that's what I used to think. I used to think it was a really dumb sport, but I definitely was wrong. So if this is an IFVG, we should see this high. Should I long this for shits and giggles? I'm going to take one contract here. Okay. No, I'm not. I was going to long it, but I can't now. He's very cocky. So that was an IFVG that worked there. Again, that was an obvious, pretty easy setup in my opinion. Any ICT trader who sorted this just got wrecked again, right? Why did they get wrecked here? Well, we just hit equal lows. We go back up to a fair value gap. This is not shortable if we just swept equal lows, especially with barely any displacement. Yeah, I agree with that, Dolfo. Messi, easily. Messi's just, that's not even a debate. Ronaldo is the best score goal, or the best goal scorer of all time. Messi's just like the best football player all around, everything. Oh, I forgot I was on the 30 seconds still. All right, give us an actual short here, man. See, this could be the 2022 model. If we get displacement below here, then a fair value gap, that would be an actual 2022 model. Yeah, Djokovic is so good mentally. Okay, I like this displacement. I really like this displacement. Let's go. 30-second fair value gap here. See, this is what I'm interested in. I just wish there was an IFVG to the left we could easily take, which is not really. So I'm gonna draw this out again. So I think this is a valid short here. Okay, a lot of engineer lows here. Again, this is the 2022 model. However, it's not one. I don't play the 2022 model, but I think this would actually be a 2022 model that has a decent shot at working. Dude, I want to take it so bad, man. I can't play a model that's not mine, and I don't teach. Again, when you look at it as a whole, a lot of engineer lows right here. We should sweep those. We've a lot of displacement now. We took out this high. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for here. Again, I'm sure there's going to be people in this chat shorting this because it is a 2022 model. This is actually a 2022 model I actually do like, so I don't say that too much. There's an IFVG on ES. No, ES is not clean. I'm sorry. How would I be able to get in short here? For anyone who knows how I trade, like how would I be able to enter this? Yeah, it is a breaker as well. That's nice. Yeah, if we get a run up here, a bullish for value gap, and then we violate that bullish for value gap, that's the only way I'll enter here. Okay, so something like this. So bullish for value gap here, violate that, and then I'll short. But unless we get that, I can't short this. Okay, I'll still tape read this, but I'm not shorting it. So there's the entry. Almost, not quite. A 4-minute? I'm not using the 4-minute. I could. There is a 4-minute IFVG here. I don't really use the 4-minute too much, but reliable, you suck. Alright, give us a setup here, man. I need to show off my talents. I'm wondering if it filled people there. Did it fill anyone? Did anyone get filled there? I'm 21. Did anyone get filled there or no? Yeah, you did? Okay. I still think there's a shot we come up inside the actual fair value gap, but so for me, how I trade, as you guys know, if you did get filled there, I would move my stop to break even if we hit this low again. Okay, that's just how I trade. So if we take out this low again, I would put my stop to break even. Do I like? I'm 21. Yeah, I like pasta. Yeah, I like pizza. I'd rather not take a 30-second in front of 1,200 people. I'd rather take a 1 minute. I'm not gonna trade the 30-second today. I'm old enough for what? Do I have a trading plan? Yeah, I have a trading plan. My trading plan is find the bias, find a liquidity sweep, find an IFVG, hold for 1-to-1 or liquidity. I'm not answering that, Jay. I've been trading for like 4 years. You can say mature, but I'm just acting pretty professional now. I try to treat trading like a business, so I try to act professional when I'm on stream or whatever. Yes, I do, Willen. Dude, come on. What is this doing, man? Give us an IFVG here. All I need here is a bullish for value gap. I need that to be violated, and I'm going to short it. That's all I need. That's my plan. Best year trading? Not my first 2 years, I can tell you that. Probably this year, easily. As long as it takes for you to not do dumb stuff and over revenge trade and do trade. The thing I find about most traders is a lot of you guys in stream right now, you're pretty good traders. Like, you know the models and you know them pretty well. I know there's still some people in here who don't understand them, but a lot of you understand these models well. But what happens is you go on this big winning streak because you're so good, and then the first loss you take, you over revenge and try to get it back because you don't want to. You think it's going to take too long to make it back unless you full port revenge trade. So, probably not, Alexander. That's, again, really hard to do. Yes, I am a gym bro. So, again, a lot of overconfidence from a win streak is like the #1 thing I see people failing on. That's what happened to. That's what used to happen to me, too. It says it's not going to give us that. So, again, if you are a 30-second trader, this is a 30-second fair value gap setup, but I'm not taking it because I'm not being in the 30-second today. Why did I wait for this high to be swept? I didn't wait for any high to be swept. I waited for a model, and we just happened to get a model after this high was swept. Yeah, it was Chen. Like, I'm not waiting for any of these highs to get swept. I'm just waiting for any of these highs to get swept, and then I'm waiting for the model. See how we sweep all these highs, and then it's finally this high where, okay, now we have a model to the short side. Thoughts on TJR? I'm not going to talk about any of those people. Yeah, because PSG hated Messi. We'll see, Dorian. Man, if you got filled here, you're very lucky. That's all I'm gonna say. I still think there's still a shot we come back up here and then get like a bullish reveal gap and then violate that. But unless that happens, unless we get some sort of bullish reveal gap here and violate it, I'm not shorting. Okay, I'm not. How can you tell if it's violated? If we get a close above or beneath the fair value gap, you can tell. All right, here it is. Boom, let's go. So here's our play right here. Okay, so if this is violated, I'll short. Okay, that's the only way I'll be shorting. So this would be the play if we got it. Does everyone understand? This is the only thing I'm going to enter. How much do I bench? I think the highest I've gone is 235. I don't really bench that much though, so. So this is where ICT traders get wrecked again because they don't trade how I do. And if their bias is wrong, you're going to get screwed over here. And let's say my bias is wrong here. Well, I'm not taking a loss because I'm waiting for this to get violated. Will I take a loss if this doesn't get violated? Nope. It's going to be a no trade for me. So again, this is where ICT traders will get wrecked again if you short and you think this is a 2022 model. Again, it is, but it's just I like this because this is a much higher win rate. Much higher win rate. Okay, so I'm not shorting unless we get this. Then I wait for the last one to be violated. What's my 40-second time? Pretty fast, I would say. I could long this IFVG. I could long this IFVG too. That's a possibility. I'm not bullish. I played tennis. I played soccer my freshman year. Striker Willen. So do you guys see how why I don't take a lot of losses is because I'm not shorting this. A lot of ICT traders, again, they're going to short something like this, and they're going to get wrecked. Again, I thought it was a fine short in my opinion, but I'm still not shorting it. I'm waiting for my model. My model is better than that. So we probably have a 2-minute. Yeah, we have a 2-minute fair value now. So now we need to see this break. So we did close above here. Again, I'm going to say the same thing. If you're bullish, this is a long for you guys. I really want to long this just to show off my talents, but I'm not because I don't want to be bullish. So I'll have to watch in pain if this goes up. Again, it all comes down to bias. I really don't want this to work for long. I'd rather see this 2-minute violated. If this is, I'm in. Like, I will short this if this is violated. We just have to wait. I mean, this is a pretty good price action, so not strict right now. $9.45. Let me check. $9.45. No, this was not valid. I think I mentioned it was just wait. We already took out buy side here. So the difference between this one right here and this one right here is this one was more valid because this one we took out buy side and then, oh wait, no, I'm an idiot, bro. Okay, listen. Okay, both didn't take out buy side, my bad. I don't like this one because we didn't have a liquidity sweep here. We didn't sweep this low. If we swept this low here, I would have longed this. Or no, I wouldn't have, but I would have called it out for long. The only reason I called out this one saying long if you're bullish is because we had this liquidity sweep here. So I figured this one would work and this one would not because this one we actually did sweep liquidity. Does that make sense? So again, if I'm just playing what I see, if I hit to predict, this is probably what's going to happen. Again, it's a 1 minute IFVG. Again, nothing I can do, but this is probably going to happen. If you're bullish, it would be another long. Like, you guys don't know how bad I just want to long this, but I'm not bullish. And if I lost, I would not forgive myself because I would literally be saying, oh, I'm longing this even though I'm short biased. And then if it fails, I'd be like, I would totally regret it. I'm actually, if you guys know it, if you guys, yeah, this is actually a good demo trade. So I will demo this just to show you guys. So I'll take this on demo. That's actually a good idea. I forgot I could do that. So I'll just show you how I execute. So I'm assuming the entry would have been much lower here, but again, what I'm going to do is this, and then I just sell both here. This is about 10 points, but so again, this is just demo only, just because I don't want to go against my bias. I just try demo only. And I'll write this on the screen just so people know. So again, what I'll usually do is I actually would have gotten in this candle, so we'll pretend my entry is lower, but this is the candle I get it on because this is the candle that closed above, as you guys can see. So this is the candle that actually closed above, so this is would have been my entry. And then my stop loss would probably, I'd probably do a hard stop, like probably like right here, try to make like a 1-to-1 if I could. Let's see. Like here, because the risk reward, and I don't know how high we're going to go after this high, I just do a hard stop here, and I literally just put my stop right here. I would not do a close below because the RR. So this is what I do. This is fine. You realize this is fine than taking a live account if you're bullish, right? Like this is an A+ setup if you're bullish on a live account. My bias isn't bullish though, so I'm not taking it. It all comes down to bias. I study cybersecurity. Again, what is the only way I will go take a trade here in my live account? The only way. A pen tester is fun. I would want to be a pen tester, maybe on like the red team. Because I'm trying to make my parents happy, Tyler. I have 1 more year. I just need to get my degree and I'll be fine. For like a backup plan. Yeah, if we get the close below live VG, that's the only way I'm gonna enter a live account. It's not. So here's the thing. I'm not necessarily bearish. Like factually speaking, this market's bullish. I just want to be bearish because I don't want to long a weekly candle this high. It's just too high for me to long. That's why. So if you clearly look here, I prefer not longing way up here. That's why. It's not that I'm like bearish like because of price action, because this price action is not bearish by any means. It's me not wanting to long way up in premium. That's what I mean by I'm bearish. Like, if that makes sense. Like if you understand discount or premium, which ICT talks about, it's we're way in premium. I prefer not longing on a live account. Dorian, I probably will. We'll see. Where did I learn ICT? This like random guy hit me up and sold me his course. He sold me his ICT course. It was like $10,000. No, I'm just kidding. I learned it for free on ICT's YouTube. So big shout out to him. I swear, so many people rename his concepts and start their own paid stuff, but like, I don't know why they even rename them. Like, why rename them? There's just no point. I mean, yeah, I mean, Gringo, that's what I'd be looking for. Bro, how do you got so many subscribers? I don't know. Someone said I have way too little subscribers. David, I'm going to eventually change that. We'll see. Bro, I have 1,900 viewers. What the hell? How the hell did I just go from 19? How the hell did I just get 1,900 viewers? This should hit. I'm gonna move my stop to break even now. And this should obviously hit. I'm not running ads, bro. There's no way. And stop the break even, rip. We could get like an SMT short here, maybe. Let's see. We could get an SMT short here. That'd be valid. Yes, did hit the high. Again, you can just see like how patient I'm being. Like there's no light bulb in my head yet. Like that's why I'm not going to take a live trade until there is. I need to see like heavy displacement through this and then I'll short. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, do not do your analysis on MNQ. Do not do analysis on MNQ. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Do not do analysis on one MNQ. Or, sorry, on MNQ. Okay, do your analysis on NQ. Trust. Bro, people, the other day, I was going to the dentist and I had a dentist appointment and apparently ICT son did too or something. He mentioned in his video and then people were calling me ICT son. Yeah, I know. I don't care that the micro took the buy side. All right, dude. Should I take this? I'm low key tempted to taking this 30-second IFVG. We swept these lows barely. I don't know. I can't with the SMT. I don't think I'm gonna take it. Again, I'm still waiting for the... I'll take another demo if we violate this, but I'm not shorting. I'm not longing on a live account. You had that cam minus 2R stop loss yesterday. I don't really know what that means, but okay. There's nothing wrong with MNQ. There's just all the liquidity lies in NQ. Okay. Cohen, I actually made a video on that. All right, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna take a 30-second long. If we inverse this on a live account, again, this is gonna be my only play today. I'll actually take it right now. Again, stop losses below here, take profits is high. Actually, it's not this high. I'm gonna try to get 10 points. Actually, I'll do 2 here. Again, this is not... I know it's not much, but it's against my bias, and we'll go for 10 points here, so. We'll see if it hits. Just I want to make sure NQ doesn't hit. Okay, so there's the first target. And then stop at break even, and then... Last target, 10 points. Again, I know it's not much, but I don't want to long on a funded unless I'm going against my bias. So hopefully it's a 10 points. Please, market. Please just give me 10 points. There you go. Boom. Let's go. So that was your one play. 11 win streak now. Do. It wasn't that much money. I can't go heavy if I'm going the opposite of my bias. I read comments. I've literally been reading the comments the whole time. The delay wouldn't have made that hard if you guys know how to trade IFVGs. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe you should learn how to trade IFVGs, Alan. Turning off P&L is very good, Tyrus. You want to turn off P&L because it helps you not to think about it in the trade. No, I don't spend profits. Oh, it's you, August? What's up? So that was actually 11 trades in a row for me. Like, I know some of you guys don't think it counts because there's a delay in YouTube, but it doesn't matter. It's still 11 trades in a row for me, so that's very nice. Yeah, I have an IFVG playlist. Again, my IFVG playlist is very messy, and there's not like it's kind of all over the place, but it still gives you the general idea. I'm making a, again, don't hate me for this. I'm making a course eventually, but it's going to be very, very simplified, and it's not going to be like $500. That's just too much. Right now I'm on a funded account. So right now I'm on a funded account. Again, I barely made anything there, but I need $300 more dollars to pay out. I think $400. I've gotten a few payouts with Apex, but this will probably be I'll probably get a payout on this account. If I had to guess, probably by next week. If I had to guess, so that was a funded account trade. Again, it's not too much money, but again, I'm not gonna go heavy if I'm going against my bias. Like if we get a short, I'll probably go like maybe one mini. But without a short, I'm not even sizing up. There's just literally no point. How much money did I make overall? I have no idea, dude. Do. Again, you guys don't realize, like, you have to be so patient, man. There's days where I'll make house money. There's days where I'll make $500. It depends on the setup, whether your bias is going with that setup, and just, yeah. Like, probably 2 or 3 preacher. House money is like $50. It's like house money is like trades I take that are not actually with my bias, but they're still good trades, so I'll take them to show off. Kind of like how the trade I just took. I just really just took that to show off, but there's no point in me taking that. Like house money is like what you would like little money. It's just like a term. Daniel, I mean, if you bought the lifetime fee, there's probably no point in going above 5 micros, and you can trade 5 micro, or you just risk 200. It doesn't matter how many cons you take. It depends on how much you want to risk. So like if we were to get a short here, let's say we were to get a short setup, and it's a good short setup, and I want to get in, right? I'm gonna probably. Let me see. Where can I create the risk? If you guys didn't know, you could actually do this. So I usually on this account I'll probably risk like 150. So I'll risk like 150, and then it's however many contracts 150 would be. So I'll be able to take 5 here. Okay. So let's say I want to short right here and I want to risk 150. Okay. Let's see. It already has that set up for me, and this would be about a 12-point stop loss times 2, 24 times 5, which would be about 24 times 5 is about 150. So 24 times, why doesn't it do 6 contracts? 24 times 6, so that's 120. This should be 6 contracts. So typically I'll risk like 150. This should be 6 contracts. I don't know why it's at 5, but you get the point. It doesn't matter how many contracts. It's just the amount you risk. Yeah, I work out. I do not copy trade. I can have different strategies on different accounts. I did not. I didn't really check the end of the market yesterday, but let's see. This was a very textbook IFVG. Again, you can just see we barely displaced above this high, right? Lack of displacement of this high. Really, like, look how just obvious this looks. Like, this is the most obvious IFVG ever. Like, that's what makes it so good. It's like the obvious ones always work, because you have to train your eye to find the obvious ones, because that's what retail traders are going to see. I know we are retail traders as well, but the retail traders are going to see the obvious ones just like you, and they're going to be the ones longing them, and then you're going to be you're going to be their liquidity, or they're going to be your liquidity, sorry. See why I don't hold any runners here? Like, there's no point in me holding runners here. I don't know how high we're going to go. Can I dunk a basketball? I dunked a kickball once. Dude, I don't know. I can't. I've gotten really close. That's one of my goals. I don't know what to do for practice jump. Yeah, Sergio, generally. Can I beat you in a fight? Probably not. I don't know how to fight. We always like, me and my friends, we always say like, who would be able to beat each other in a fight? And I'm probably one of the biggest, and I'm probably the most built out of all of them, just like working out wise. But I probably wouldn't beat them in a fight because I don't know how to fight. You really think I after I trade, all I do is I look up YouTube videos how to fight people. Very very applicable to my life. I'm 6 foot. My current bias is I don't want a long. That's my current bias. IFVG here. Again, not something I would take because we didn't take out this high, but it's something you might see work. Maybe to like this low and then this low. Again, this is just more of a scalp, but not a good IFVG. We did not take out a high here, so this actually wouldn't be valid whatsoever. Just not a good setup. I'm not even going to rate this setup just because it would have been better if we took out this high and then we got it. I'm still going to have it drawn out with the targets, though. Yeah, exactly. Don't get hit is how to fight. Yeah, it will, Dr. Grant. I don't look 6 foot. Well, I am 6 foot, so I don't know what to tell you. Again, you all understand why this isn't a good long setup, right? Or a good short. A clutch, I'm 6 foot. I'm not 5'11". I was not a Casper's mentorship. Yeah, why? Dude, I feel like this is getting untrading related. So why is this not a good short? Do I take trend? No, I don't. I take creatine. Yes, because we didn't take the high. Good job. Also, we've equal highs here. Oh wait, I'm in Q. Oops. We've equal highs here as well, so this would not be a valid short. I know it worked, and I know it gave it a break-even trade, but it's still not a valid short, just because there's equal highs here. So I'm not taking trend, bro. Tarby, the fact that you just said I need $400 to pass Apex by the end of the week, YOLO tomorrow, means you're probably gonna take a failing setup. But if I were to have to take a trade, it would probably be if we get an IFVG to the short side. Yeah. Let me check ES1 real quick. I mean, this is the next buy side for ES. Oh, wait, actually, no, this is. High is 4.818. And then the high here is... Okay, so maybe we hit this and then go down. I don't know, man. This is just not giving us any short. We could get this. Again, I'm still bullish. Like, you guys don't realize I'm still bullish overall. ES is probably going to go to all-time highs as well, but this is what I need to see. I need to see something like this. No, I'm in New York, bro. Do I ever trade gold? I used to, and then I realized it's not. I mean, gold's fun to trade, but it's not practical if you can trade NQ profitably. Gold is probably going to go for this high. Just because we are, if you guys watch my market maker model video, we hit IRL here, internal range liquidity. Where does price deliver to after? External range liquidity. Okay, that's all from my market maker model video. Again, that's just basic ICT knowledge. So IRL to ERL. IRL to ERL. Yes, I am. C. No, I don't think it's worth it. I don't like shorting like these giant ones, like with a giant order block beneath, like this candle right here. This is a signature in price. I don't talk about too much in my YouTube videos, but this is actually a signature in price I do not like to take an inversion off of. If we ever have like a giant order block here, if this order block were smaller, I wouldn't care, but this is just this general signature in price I do not like for a short. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something I don't like. Do I want the trade-off, brother? No. I mean, maybe in like a year. I've asked people to do trade-off before, but they never say yes. It's like, I'll ask my friends who trade. I'll be like, you want to have a trade-off? And they don't, or put money on it, and they won't. I have Westchester County vibes. Bro, it's... Yeah, I trade for money. I don't really care. See, that's what I don't like. Renaming OTE to discount double check. What does that even mean? I live stream every single day. I don't do free live streams though. Again, I'll try to do more free live streams. Yeah, I don't work. Sookman pre. So we change the IVG from to. Yes, you would. Yes, I'll probably put out a discount later, guys. Also, you asked what my main income is. It's obviously trading in my Discord. I'm not gonna say my Discord because that's not true. I mean, I make money off my Discord, so that's my other income stream. It's not like it's not like I'm trying to hide that or anything. But obviously, I'm a good trader, and my people have seen that on stream, so they know that. So it's not like I'm scamming people or anything. I know what I'm doing. Again, this is just not good price action. This in general, not good price action. I want to see displacement here. Alright, I like this displacement. I actually think we're probably going to hit this equal lows here. Again, not, like I said, not a signature in price I like, but I will tape read this. See, this short should work. I think this short's going to work to at least these equal lows. Okay, this is how many points? See, this is not even 10 points. I would take this if it was 10 points, but it's not. But yeah, I think this short's going to work to these equal lows. And then this is just one of those scenarios where I don't know what's going to happen when we get inside here. I'm just going to watch for the reaction. I mean, I'm hoping we violate it, but... Yeah, Gibberino, I just don't say anything. I try not to get in the Twitter drama. I mean, I do sometimes, but okay, there it is. Boom. Who took? See, that was a good play right there. See how that IFVG told me we're gonna at least go to here, and this was entering liquidity. Now, keep in mind, I did not say we're going past this fair value gap. I don't know if we're going past this fair value gap. All I knew is off of this candle, I know we're gonna hit these lows. Does that make sense to you guys? No, I usually just market sell. Stan. Type 1 if that makes sense to you guys. We violate this fair value gap. We hit engineer lows with an unfilled fair value gap beneath. Lots of displacement through this. That means we have to go to here. Again, and why am I pointing this out? Well, I know this is the 1 minute, and I know this isn't a lot of points, but what if you saw this on the 4-hour chart? This is a 100-point play in a 4-hour chart. Right? That's many people don't realize that, and they're like, dude, why are you pointing out these scalps? And I'm like, well, they're not scalps. It's all fractal, man. Like, if this is a 4-hour time frame, this is still a very good play. Yo, if this live stream gets to 750 likes, I'll drop the discount. I'll drop the discount code. So now, is this a valid IFVG? No, because if we were to come back up to this IFVG delivering off of this fair value gap, this is not valid. It's the negative 150%. So I'm running a negative 200% discount, so that means I pay you guys to join. I wonder how many people spam me in chat. In my Discord chat. They're probably like, dude, this delay sucks. Dude, I have so many DMs to catch up on. Oh my god. How much does it cost? I'm doing 10,000. I'm doing 10,069 per month. All right. See, this is not a. See, I'm tempted to try into this. Should I try one more trade? Might try this here. See, this doesn't look bad for an IFVG long, and then stop and go to break even here. Because at this point we are delivering out a fair value gap. Again, it's against my bias, so it's very risky. But we have not hit this high in ES yet, so I could still see this working. It's really, the thing is, guys, like, it's outside of my trading window. So the thing I tell people, I'm like, if you want to take a trade, you have to ask yourself, if this was a loss, would you regret losing? If the answer is yes, then you probably should not take it. Okay. Again, I say a lot of really like key things that people remember. That's one of them. It's like, if you take a trade here and it's a loss, would you regret it? If the answer is yes, don't take the trade. If the answer is no, then take the trade. Hey, what's up, Tanya? What's up, Tanja? I'm definitely a Swiftie. Yeah, totally. Travis Kelce is awesome, bro. I love Travis Kelce. All right, so there's the long entry. If you were bullish, I would definitely 100% suggest entering this. I guess we'll try it. So again, I'll move my stop to break even if we hit this high right here. And I'm not scaling here just because it's not enough points, so no scale there. Thank you, Blotto. I appreciate that. I always regret losing. No, I don't regret losing some setups. There's some setups where they're textbook and I'll take them and they'll lose and I would not regret losing. Again, I only really regret losing on setups where I don't know. There's some I can't explain it unless I were to take a setup that is just not good. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to fund it right now, Excusiary. Shahir, that's just something you're going to have to learn in the ICT mentorship and through screen time. Who is Grok? You can connect a funded account on it on TV. So I want to see a chain of city delivery here, maybe, if possible. Am I a young Elon in the making? Maybe. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get I'm close to a payout right now, boss. So I figured I'll trade a funded just for, and it's holiday season, so. Stop loss is if we close back beneath this. So if we close beneath this fair value gap, I'll get out. Could this be my first loss? This might be my first loss. Again, this is a trade I would not regret losing on, just so you guys know. Again, I'm 11 wins in a row, so I'll probably end up taking a loss at some point. This could be it. Again, I'm going against my bias here, so I'm going to actually, again, I'm still waiting for the close. 10 seconds. Looks like this will be a loss, unfortunately. So this is going to be about a 10-point loss, unfortunately. So my 11 win streak is finally over, unfortunately. Again, I went against my bias. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm trying to just take trades for you guys because I don't want to go on stream and not take trades. So 11 win streak comes to an end. I still think there's a possibility of us going up here, but we'll see. See, like, that's a loss. I don't really regret not taking that because I still think this is, that was a model, but it's just my bias is bearish. So it's just, again, I didn't really go heavy in that either. So I'm not really losing much here. Why bearish? Again, why do you guys think I'm bearish here? Do you really think I want a long all the way up here? Absolutely not. I do not want a long up here. Could get another IFVG set up here. See, this would still be another good play. Again, we've equal highs above here. We're still delivering out of a fair value gap. I mean, as long as it's like 10 points, I mean, it's fine. Like, that was only a 10-point stop, so it wasn't too bad. But the volatility isn't that much right now. Yeah, you can use Apex from the UK. Again, I probably shouldn't have taken that just because it's 11:30. I don't really usually trade at this time. I'm going to try one more if this is inversed. Not yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the chain to say delivery here. So I want to see a candle close above this. So if we close above here, get a chain to say delivery, I'll try it again. Again, I'll go like 3 contracts here. I at least want this to be a free trade if possible. Please, chains. Thank you. And I'll move my south break in if we hit here, but we need a chain to say delivery here. If you guys know what that means, it's just when we get a down close candle, then close back above it. As long as it's a Fred, again, the candle close really isn't that bad typically. It's much worse if the volatility, like during FOMC, I usually put hard stops. It's much worse. Doesn't look like we're going to get the chain to say delivery here, so probably no long. Yeah, I stream every day in my private Discord. I try to do a decent amount of free streams though, so. Why don't I trade YM more? I don't know. I don't think YM's is clean. Really, I don't really. YM is just tough for me to read sometimes. Why am I on this chart? I gotta make sure this isn't hit. Thank you, Level Up. I appreciate it. I think YM's definitely been much cleaner the last couple of weeks. I will admit that, but I still won't trade it. See, like this is not clean. This is not clean to me. I did long the IFVG right here. I took a loss, unfortunately. Again, these are like hit or miss setups because we're so high. It's 11:30. You probably shouldn't be trading right now, but again, I'm trying to take plays just so you guys see how to execute stuff because you're not going to learn unless you see me take a loss. Again, typically I will not trade at this time, but I'm going to try to if I can just to show you guys stuff. I actually think this is pretty good PA, so. A lot of low resistance liquidity setting up here. I think this is probably going to break if I had to guess at some point. But there's no chain to say delivery or anything. I want to see like a decent momentum candle here. I usually, yeah, once we hit 11, I'm usually done. So I usually don't trade at this time. Come on, give us a good setup here. Again, I try not to be a signal service. Like I try just to. I end up signaling more than I need to, but I'm trying just to educate on how I read price because I read it in a very logical manner. I probably will see if I stream PM. So, all right, I'm gonna take the long here. Again, stop it, break even if we hit this high. Again, this is gonna be a really quick stop. So we got our chain to say delivery. I'm actually going to do like a hard stop here. Again, I'm doing a 4-point stop. You guys got to realize a 4-point stop. Okay, I'm barely risking anything. Okay, I'm just putting it below the main threshold here. This is not really an inversion setup, guys. Okay, do not take this if you do not trade inversions. Okay, looks like I'm going to stop. Yeah, so stop there. Again, that's not an inversion setup. That's just more of a CISD setup. And I'm just trying to show you guys like different setups because some of you guys will not resonate with the IFVGs. This is a potential CSD. It's still actually valid, but I don't want to risk much because of the time window. But again, I'm just showing you guys different setups you could take. Again, the stop loss varies on this one, but this would be a CISD setup. And again, what you do is you probably target the high here, okay, and then your stop would be below here. I'm going to get back in one more time. Again, I'm trying to show you guys how to do this. And then if we hit here, again, stop the break even. So this should still work. Okay, so stop the break even there. So this is exactly how to execute it. All right. And then your target here would be the highs. All right. So again, this is a chain to say delivery setup. If the IFVG does not resonate with you, this might be a potential thing that might resonate with you. So see how that works? And then we hit the equal highs, and then I just put my limit up here, okay? And then stop would be a break even since we hit the internal low. So again, I'm trying to point out different setups. This is not a setup I ever take. Stop the break even. This is not a setup I actually ever take. I'm just trying to, this is more of an educational stream, so I'm trying to show you guys a few different options you have to take. But if you haven't watched about chain to say delivery video, make sure to watch. Let me give them a shout out real quick. Make sure to watch this video right here. T-Trade CISD. So make sure you're watching, let's see, this video right here. Chain to say delivery. Oh. Right here. This is a very good video. So again, if the IFVG model does not resonate with you, then this is just another option you can do. So again, if you're still in, your sell order would obviously be up here. Again, you have to be really stingy this week. You can't really risk much because you got to realize, like, we have Christmas on Monday, okay? Christmas Monday, you're not going to get great PA this week. Again, I'm really only in scalp mode this week just because I don't want to hold 100 points when the market's not even offering that. Yeah, I did, Fat. Again, what is the stream been good like in an educational aspect so far today? Also, the other reason why this is a good CISD is because we swept liquidity here. So again, sweeping liquidity here just makes this CISD good. Again, this loss should not have been a loss, right? You can see the market's still bullish here, but listen, you will get this price action, the close beneath and then back above during this time window. Look what time it is, 11:43. Okay, you will get this price action where we close above and then beneath and then back above. So I was right on the bias here, but this is just sloppy price action. Again, nothing you can do. It's not a good time window to trade. You should be done by 11. Okay, so obviously, hopefully you learned something from that loss. This is still bullish. It's still a good play, but it's just going to deliver much more sloppier during this time. So this is a textbook IFVG model, and it just doesn't deliver properly just because of the time window, and we're coming up in the lunch, so nothing you can really do about that, unfortunately. Again, I'm already out of this trade, but I'm just watching to see if it's still going to work. Yes, exactly, Beach. Again, I was literally on my live stream specifically, I think I was on an 11 win streak before this, so unfortunately that has been lost, but again, it just shows why being patient is so important. Yes, it usually means the next one's a win, indeed. All right. This high should hit probably, if I had to guess. Yeah, I'm a profitable gambler too. Thank you, RD. I appreciate that. So, again, I don't want to be that guy to promote my stuff, but if you do want to join my private Discord, I did just put a discount code. It's just dodgy. It just gives you 50% off on the monthly for 2 months, for the first 2 months. If you guys are interested, the promo code is dodgy. Of course, I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but probably announce that later today. Yeah, I bet you Apex will probably do a sale like that. Should be coming soon. you want to join, my Discord is free if you guys want to join as well. Just the link for that is in the description below. And then code Dodgy for discount. I'm gonna just type this in real quick. Again, I stream every day, just so you guys wonder. I'm gonna keep doing free streams, obviously, but copy link. No, I'm not taking the 5-minute inverse. I'm probably done for now. We don't have to hit this high. Just remember that. It'll probably be valid for probably a week, I'll say. But all right, I think I'm gonna get off here, guys. Again, not really price action I want to be looking at or trading. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all coming on the stream today. It was a pleasure. Okay. Again, I will see you guys for people in my Discord tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys learned something today. And yeah, peace.